Hi everyone, welcome on back to my channel. So this is my retwist routine and I am working on freshly washed hair. If you haven't seen my wash routine, it should be the video before this one. So here are the items I'm going to be using. I found this edge brush at my local beauty supply store that has like a rat tail end, so I decided to try this out. I also used Jamaican black castor oil and I used the one that has peppermint. I also used some clips. And I also used some rose water, which I've added into this spray bottle. For me, I always start in the back and it's just easier for me to do it that way. At this point in my journey, I don't have to pop my locks as much as I used to, and I don't get webbing like I used to in the beginning of my journey. So my retwist process has been pretty easy now that my locks are at the mature stage. So I do try to keep my parts. I don't keep them perfectly. It could be a bit more precise, but I just try to keep them as neat as possible without having to pop or break any of my locks in the process. So I'm just going to take my Jamaican black castor oil and add it to my scalp to help me start my retwist. And I find that the oil also helps me with the parting. It helps the hair to lay flat so I can see if I have my parts where I need them to be. So here's a close-up. I do twist my locks through my fingertips. I've been doing this since the beginning of my journey when my locks were much shorter, and I'm just used to doing it this way, but I have been trying to get used to palm rolling my locks in between my palms. So now I'm starting on the next row and doing the same process, just trying to even out my part. Adding my oil, and this time I'm going to add some rose water, and I do add rose water if I feel like my locks are starting to dry out. So here's another closer look. And I do miss some hair sometimes because working in the back and not really being able to see what's going on back there. I'm not perfect, but I try to catch all the hairs that I can into my lock. And I am a person that actually stands up to do my retwist. I only sit down if I'm filming a video for you guys because it's just easier and you're able to see what I'm doing better with all my lighting and my camera. But I'm usually in the bathroom using 2 mirrors to try to do this whole process, standing up. We're at the top area and I'm just continuing to add my oil. and just continue my retwist process. I believe at this point in my journey, my retwist takes me about, I want to say, an hour or less, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And that's pretty good because it's gotten much faster. Because once your locks get to the mature stage, I feel like it's just easier to retwist them. You really don't have to worry about too much frizz, too much, webbing, if that's something you experience on your journey. It just makes the process easier when they're more mature. So now I'm at the front area, just continuing to retwist and add all my products to my hair. And I'm just a side part person. I want to try to do a middle part. I may try to do it at some point. Since my locks are longer, I tried the middle part one time in my journey and I just did not like it. But I don't know. I've been thinking about trying it since my locks have gotten much longer. So that is pretty much it for my retwist routine. And just stay tuned because the next video I'm actually going to do something that was requested to show you how I maintain the hair going away from my locks. I hope you all enjoyed this video and I thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye guys.